is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a Houston Rockets rebuild. So I am just desperately waiting for something to happen, a trade, a signing. I just want something to happen. It has been so bland as far as videos. Like, I'm just doing rebuilds and they've been fun, don't get me wrong, but it has been a while since we've got some player movement. We need some player movement badly. It's got to happen soon. It's got to, right? So eventually, hopefully, we will get a trade and we can do a rebuild over. If it is like, even if it's Jeremy Lin going to the Magic, I'm 100% doing that rebuild. No, I'm just kidding. But still, I'm just really desperate. I don't know why Jeremy Lin would go to the Magic because he's playing overseas now, but that was just an example. But this team, obviously, the Houston Rockets, are in a very good spot. There is rumors that Mike D'Antoni could be fired after the season, depending on how things go for him. The Rockets have a really good roster. They really do. I'm going to try to put some more pieces around this team, but obviously the goal by the end of the video is to get Russell Westbrook and James Harden a championship. Neither one of them have a ring. Both have MVPs under their belts. It is time to get these two boys a ring. They deserve it, and that is my goal for the video. I don't know what I'm going to do with this team just yet. I don't think I'm going to be adding a third superstar because, you know, we do have Clint Capella, who I think fits very well with those lobs and all that. And then Russell Westbrook, James Harden. They've been decent together. I mean, obviously, a lot of us expected them to be all right. Some of us expected they wouldn't work, but they are making it work. They're 19-9 on the season right now, and the rotation is the same. And they're missing a key piece, and Eric Gordon right now, who is injured. So he should be back soon, I think. I don't know how long his injury is set to be. Haven't really checked updates on him lately because, I don't know, I just haven't really cared, I guess. Right, knee surgery, 1 to 2 weeks according to 2K, but who knows? We're going to go ahead, though, and sim to the end of the season. And we're just going to see how this first season finishes out. Make the playoffs this season as expected. Obviously, that was going to happen. James Harden, Russell Westbrook is always going to lead to some playoff success. We went 53-29. We're going to go and look at the stats real quick, see what it looked like. We had 31 points from Mr. James Harden, 24 from Russ, 15 from Eric Gordon, and 14.5 from Clint Capella, and 14 rebounds. I mean, Clint Capella is just the epitome of what I want as a center. I know he's a little, honestly, for his price, he's actually pretty decently cheap compared to most centers nowadays. But I don't know, man. Depending on how this goes, obviously we could win a championship here the first season, and that's great and all, but I got to try to make this roster even better than it already is, because that's the point of a rebuild, of course. But we're down, or no, we're evened up with the Nuggets, and can we beat them in 6? We do. We get to play the Los Angeles Lakers. So Russell Westbrook gets to face his hometown team in Los Angeles, California, as we're up 1-0 on them. 2-1, 3-1, and we should get the dub here. 3-2, game 6 situation, and now we get to play the other Los Angeles team. That would be the Clippers, facing, you know, Russell Westbrook's best friend and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, the fun guy. So they're up 2-1 on us, 2-2. 3-2, we can bring it back. No, we get eliminated in 6 games. Rightfully so. Honestly, I could see that happening in real life as well. I could definitely see the Clippers, you know, ruining the Rockets' dream in the Western Conference Finals. Depending on how far. I don't know if the Rockets would get past the Lakers, though. That's a little, I don't know. We would have to see about that. But as far as league meetings is concerned, we're going to have to really go through all of this and try to make the best team possible. I just thought of something. Has James Harden and LeBron James played in the playoffs? Because that would be a fun matchup. I'm not gonna lie. That would be awesome to see. All right, anyway, let's get into the draft lottery and see what we got. We have the 26th pick overall. Don't know how much that's gonna help us, but you know, you never know. I'm not gonna fire Mike D'Antoni despite the rumblings of him possibly getting canned. I'm gonna keep him around inside a different assistant. And that's what we're going to go with because Mike D'Antoni's ratings are pretty good. And every time I usually have him, I have better luck of winning a championship. But as far as our team right now is concerned, Daniel House, for what he is, cheap. Don't really want to trade him. Eric Gordon. I mean, Daniel House, I feel like does kind of the same things Eric Gordon does. But of course, Eric Gordon's been doing it for longer and he's a better player. It's just he's a lot more expensive. So we're going to be probably trying to get rid of Eric Gordon. And then if there's, I guess I could try to pry away PJ Tucker, but we'll have to see. I don't know. It depends what I get offered here. Obviously, nothing that great. Rudy Gay, I don't think he makes us much better. So really, I'm just going to draft somebody with this pick, and hopefully they have better trade value than what the pick is giving me because that, you know, those trades weren't that great. Precious, I'm going to take him out of Memphis. I don't know if his rating has gone down. He's still 76, I was about to say. I don't know if the roster or the draft creator, edited his overall, but Ben McLemore has also been a very good player for the Rockets this year. Very good role player. Chris Clemens, don't know much about him, but he is a 76 overall, so I will go ahead and take him in here. And then as far as our salary cap table, it's honestly probably, yeah, it's pretty messed up, of course. But Rivers is a free agent. Gerald Green is a free agent. I don't care about any of those guys besides maybe Chris Clemens. Who's this? Troy Williams. Kind of forgot about that dude. Only 25. But, all right, so this is where we need to make a decision. So we have Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker under contract. Obviously, we can't afford anybody that great in free agency. So our additions are going to have to come via trade. I don't want to trade my top 3 players. Clint Capella, like I said, is a pretty good center for his price, so I'm going to try to keep him around. Eric Gordon, I could move him to small forward and he would be decent, but I'm going to try to find something better out there. So we're going to go for that and see if I can find it. So I just drafted Precious, and the only reason I drafted him is for trade, or for trade value. I'm hoping to get some decent trade value for him. So let's see what these two could get me. Precious only 3 stars, so it's not great. Beverly, can you imagine Russell Westbrook and Beverly on the same team? Oh my goodness, that just doesn't seem to bode well. But let's go to team intel and let's see what's going on here. So we have, is anybody out here selling? I'm trying to think of the perfect player to put next to these two, but I don't know, because I kind of want to go for a superstar, but at the same time, that's going to be a little bit tough. And I just don't know how easy it would be. The Mavericks have Dennis Schroeder, which actually there's rumors about them possibly grabbing him in real life, so that's interesting. Kyrie and Kevin Durant are obviously probably going to be impossible to snag. Rebuilding, Will Barton would actually be a nice addition. Jeremy Grant would be a nice addition. Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., any of those guys. Obviously, Nikola Jokic would be kind of tough, but he would be fun to bring. But that's way too many ball handlers on one team, actually, now that I think about it. So I don't think I'm going to go that. But I do like the idea of Will Barton next to these two guys. If I could get Will Barton, I know it's not like the craziest trade in the world, but he would be an interesting piece. PJ Tucker is 35, so I'm going to try to part ways with him. And we're going to trade like Gary Clark or Isaiah Hartenstein for him. I don't want to trade too much for Will Barton if we can get him for this. Okay, so we got Will Barton. I wanted to keep Eric Gordon for the salary because I'm going to try to flip him for something else. But Will Barton will immediately become our starting 3, which is good. So we still have Eric Gordon, and we still have Precious, which is what I wanted. So let me look for a trade, and once we find the perfect trade that I think is going to work well, I will be back. Marcus Aldridge is on a 1-year deal. Why not? Let's try it. And hopefully it works out. I think he could be easy to get. Wow, that was actually really easy. I was not expecting him. What did I even trade? I did not expect him to take that right away. Eric Gordon, Brad Wanamaker for Aldridge. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, so LaMarcus Aldridge is going to immediately be our starting power forward, which is great because I think, what? Like I said, he's on a 1-year deal. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. We can trade him, and that's fine and all. So right now as it stands, we have Russell Westbrook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we basically need like a backup point guard or a backup center, and we literally should be all set. Like that, that couldn't have gone any better. I was not expecting this offseason to go that great, but the options aren't, that great, but Austin Rivers is here, so I'm going to go ahead and get Doc Rivers' son here. And then I think we should call it good. That was our only trade that we were going to make. Oh, I guess we made a couple of trades, but I think Aldridge should be great, hopefully. I was trying to get Al Horford, but it didn't really work out. But Aldridge is even better. He's only on a 1-year deal. So if it doesn't work out, I'll trade him at the trade deadline. If it does work out, I look like a genius. Second season has come to an end, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is our MVP. Of course he is. Usually wins it. Not a big deal. Anthony Edwards is your rookie of the year on the Atlanta Hawks. Cousins is your 6th man on the Bulls. Kawhi is your defensive player on the Clippers. And Murray is your most improved. Okay. Very good stuff from all around from those guys. Of course, we got Harden making the All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. We did not get a Russell Westbrook. I decided against trading Aldridge, and I'll show you why in a second. But this was... Oh, I need to go to the rotation correctly. Okay, this was the rotation we're rolling with. So we had Russ, Harden, Will Barton, Aldridge, Capella, House, McLemore, Clemens, and Precious. So yeah, things are going well on our end. But for the stats, this is why I decided not to trade Harden, or Aldridge, I should say. He was averaging 19 points per game. There was no reason to trade him. He was doing his thing. Even at 35, he was doing his thing. So 53% from the field and shot 42%, although he was only like attempting 2 threes a game, so not really, you know, a huge sample size, but it's still something. Russell Westbrook, 30% from the field. Capella didn't attempt any. Of course he didn't. Why would he? And then Will Barton, you know, had himself a solid season with 11 points. So yeah, can't be too upset with that. I'm happy with the way this went. We have House. We need to resign Macklemore. He's been very good for Houston, so I have no reason to let him go. But that is if we don't win a championship here, which I don't think we will. Actually, I hope we do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens as we jump up 1-0 on the Lakers again. We're up 2-0 on the boys now. 2-1. Oh, I was hoping for a 3-0 start. 3-1. Okay, we up 3-1. Oh, I thought. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I gotta. Oh, whoa. No, we got eliminated in the first round. Oh my gosh, I got so distracted. So I saw the Kings make it, and for some reason I thought they beat the Clippers in the first round. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to. I literally just lost in the first round. You got to be kidding me. Okay, well, time to get to the offseason and rethink our process. No matter what, whether we keep Aldridge or not, he's gonna have to be the guy we sign because we have his bird right, so we're gonna need his cap because even if we want to make a trade, we're gonna need him in the trade, obviously, so I'm gonna have to give him a contract that he will accept. So I'm gonna get him. I don't know if I'm gonna keep him just yet. I will look you know, I'll explore the market. We need Macklemore back though. I need to make sure we get Macklemore because I really want Macklemore back. And okay, did he sign somewhere already? I hope not. Let's see if he's out here, or we just can't afford him. You know, that happens too. Bull, you know, would be awesome to get, but that's all right. So let's see. Macklemore was like let's see where he might be. I'm gonna search this and we're gonna find this dude. This is the last thing I do. Macklemore, where are you? I know we can probably afford Iguodala, so I might bring him in. Ben Macklemore wants 7 mil. Come on, man. I can't afford him. Ooh, that sucks. That stings. I really want Macklemore back. All right, I know we can afford Iguodala. I guess I'll give him a contract because we might lose Macklemore. So I'm gonna go Andre Iguodala. I don't want to renounce the rights on. Actually, I don't mind renouncing the rights on these guys, but I don't want to renounce the rights on Macklemore and guys like that. But I'm hoping we somehow. I don't think we're gonna get Macklemore back, man. Unfortunately, I really wanted him back. Well, Aldridge and Iguodala are going to be 2 solid additions, of course. We already saw what Aldridge did for us. I'm more than okay with keeping him, but we're just going to explore the market real quick and see if there's anything decent out there. So Tobias Harris and, okay, Zaire Smith. I don't want to trade Will Barton. Bledsoe, Tristan Thompson, Montrez. We can bring Montrez back to the Rockets. I mean, PJ Washington and Rubio. Fournier, Hayes, Murray. I'm not really seeing anything that great, honestly. If I didn't have guards, I'd be all over trading D'Lo. I mean, his trade value is so much better though. I don't know if I want to take the risk on grabbing him and then turning him or flipping him. I'm gonna take that risk. I don't know why. I'm just gonna do it. I just think D'Angelo Russell's trade value is probably gonna be much better. Although we just traded depth for him, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully this doesn't bite me. We could get McCollum, but he ain't. Like I said, we already have enough guards. Bamba and Aaron Gordon. McCollum was like the. All right, so I think we should be able to try to trade for somebody pretty good though, which is the good thing. Let's go to Team Intel because I mean D'Lo is gonna have some trade value. He's only 25, so let's see. The Cavaliers are selling, but obviously they have nobody. They do have Kevin Love, but do I want Kevin Love? Not really. Tatum. The Celtics are contending. The Hawks are buying. There's nobody I'd really want from their team. Jimmy Butler, obviously, I would love to get Jimmy Butler. You know what? We're gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try to get Jimmy Butler, and we're just gonna go for it. D'Angelo Russell should have some trade value to him, like I said. So I don't know if they'll take it for Jimmy Butler. I haven't gotten him in this game yet, so let's see if they'll do it. I don't think I have a ton of picks to offer, so let's just keep hoping they'll take it. Let's go Sharif O'Neal as well, and we're gonna add one more player into the trade. And if they don't take this, we're probably not going to get him, right? So yeah, so no Jimmy Butler, unfortunately. Let's go down the list. Let's see what else we can try to snag. Kawhi, no, that's always going to be impossible. Did he go to the Bulls? He did, didn't he? Klay Thompson? You know what? Why not? Let's get Klay. Let's get Klay. I think he'd be a good fit at small forward. Although we do have Will Barton already, so I think I might have... I really don't want Kevin Love. I really don't. Like, I really don't want Kevin Love at all. This Harden move, he stays the same. This is so stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Harden, we're gonna move Harden to small forward. I know this is so dumb. And we're gonna move D'Lo to shooting guard. This is really a dumb idea. But we're gonna have D'Lo, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. And oh my gosh, this is already looking really, really rough. But you know what? We're gonna try it. I don't care anymore. I mean, the Rockets are a good team anyway. Let's just try something crazy and hope it works out. I'm probably gonna get a decent power forward, and then we're gonna see how this team does. This last season, we've won the least amount of games we have in the video so far, but we're also the first seed, so I'm gonna take it. So yeah, this team was very weird. Obviously, having D'Lo, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook, 3 guards play together was a very weird fit. I looked at the playoff stats. I was like, why is there 0 points? But I don't know, man. Once I traded for D'Lo, I didn't really see a better trade. Like, I didn't really see a good trade out there. So 390 overall. So I decided to just roll with it and see what happens. At this point, I'm just having fun with the video. But I did go ahead and trade for Davis Bertans. It was like a small little trade. So he was our power forward for the season. If I can find it, I don't know. I'll try to find it. It's probably a long, the beginning. But for some of you that might be interested, I will try to find it. I'm most likely not going to. Let me go to trades. That'd probably be a little bit easier. But it looks like let's see some of these trades while we're looking at it. McCollum for Whiteside. Okay, they were teammates, but this was the trade. So I traded Daniel House, Austin Rivers, Sharif O'Neal for Aaron Nesmith and Davis Bertans. And of course, as you guys know, I traded Aldridge and Achawa. I don't even know if I said that name right. Probably did not. Iguodala for D'Lo and Alan Smalajajic. I don't know. But this was the rotation we're running with all season. We had Harden playing the 3, which is not good in my opinion, but D'Lo, Russell Westbrook, very small lineup, obviously. Not a whole lot of defense on the floor, but this was the rotation we were rolling with, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is the best team we've had in this video, but maybe I could be wrong, and maybe we go out there and win a championship. If we win a championship with this team, then whatever, it's because like a 3-guard lineup, obviously probably not that great. As we're down 3-1 to the Golden State Warriors, as I almost just let it go through. I was hoping to have them blow a 3-1 lead. That would be awesome. They did it in the finals. They can do it in the first round. So 32, 7, and 13. Let's zoom through this because I have a feeling we're about to make these boys blow a 3-1 lead. I just have a gut feeling. Stephen Curry is going to do it again in his career. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, looking pretty good thus far. 40 points second quarter. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're coming back to Houston, and we're eliminating you. You're going to blow a 3-1 lead, just like you did back in the day. So it's time to finish you guys off once and for all. We're definitely doing this. There's no way these guys are getting past us in Houston. So let's go in the Toyota Center. Get out of our arena. 113, 143, or 143. James Harden got it going. Now we get to play Dallas. We get to play Luka and Kristaps. I'm going to assume Kristaps is still there. D Rose and Lonzo. Okay, interesting team they have there. But I still think we're better. So let's see. We're up 1-0 on Dallas, 2-0. We're the better Texas team, and we're about to sweep these boys. 4-0. Let's go. Okay, now we get to play the Phoenix Suns. Let's see what the Suns are looking like. They have D-Book and Ayton and Bogdan. So there's a huge drop-off after Bogdan. So hopefully we can beat these boys as we're up 1-0. They do even it up. Okay, very even series, but we're going to beat them in 6 games. We get to play Toronto now, who is struggling. Actually, they just had a couple injuries to their lineup. Siakam's going to be out for a while. Norman Powell is out indefinitely, and I think Marcus Gasol is as well. So they definitely got hit with the injury bug, but they do have Andre Drummond and Lowry, so that's actually a pretty nice big 3 that they have there. But let's see if our big 3 can beat theirs. We're up 2-0, 2-2, 3-2 for us. 1-6. Ooh, game 7. Game 7s. We're at home, so that is a good thing. Let's go ahead and hopefully beat these boys. This is going to be a close game, I have a feeling. But it looks like we're going to take off in the end, 112 to 129. James Harden brings us back, and we win a championship with this 3-guard lineup. I was kind of surprised, but you know what? We did it. So once I kept D'Lo, I was like, this is going to be so weird, but it worked out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.